the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Step by step, it's easy to enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready!
Now's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready!
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ready? Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fields this clean at the 30. He's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready! Viking 18! Ready, ready?
This is Genty on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Let's go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Cougar 19.
Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
No, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. So one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The give for the first time to Rzsl Y3. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Pack. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, hurt. Check, Bobcats.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. It's a 48-yard look for it. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Bringing a run, it's the rookie out of Utah. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting it away. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, crack all 80. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Check the Eagle. Alert! Alert! Ready?
1st down, play action. That one's He's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Working on first down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Jency. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders get the game's first points here in the second. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Oh, my son.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Rocky trying this straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
The 42-yard line.
Hold on, set. Hey,
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
hold on, set. Ready. 180. Behind.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Air it out on third. And this is intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Big Lion. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go check. Go check.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ready.
Shotgun give here to Genty. That's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Let it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright, tryna fight. In the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to fill up Empower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Rzsl Y3. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hold on a second. From the gun, here's Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a first down for their running back. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Cut, ready? 60 Bison, 6, ready? Hiking, 18.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Besh. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Cut! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, they'll go with Rzsl White, the back out of Arizona State.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. First down, Vegas.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's Genty. And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The PAT up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
Travis Scott on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the start.
Game brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Almost set.
We'll go play action with Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Bowers, the man in motion. Will run the toss to Genti. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
The run game not helping them out those last two plays, thus 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Jack Beck. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 1st touchdown this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On the zone read, this is Nix. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the...
This one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards. First down. Las Vegas.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Street.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 180.
Throw it. Mix. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Now a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Punch left.
Throwing is Nix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this off to Genty. Room to run, past the 30. And he is out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
Cougar 19.
18 on the play. First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right side, catch made by McCoy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, and sacked back at the 5. Jonah Ellis. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now they'll be looking at third and goal.
Nice. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Schultz, the motion man. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Flush to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On second down, it's Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Nix from the gun. Up in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! 19, 18!
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That run good for 8 does it. Very quick first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Greenlaw. And the Broncos have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Behind.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Denver. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready,
On the ground, it's Genty to start the play. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Bronco 80.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Vegas.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
The motion man here is McCloy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's go now.
Las Vegas.
Gotta be lying.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White, and he'll get about 5. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
19, 18. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to...
He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away.
Upton stout there defensively. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Schultz, the motion man. Run right up the gut with Gentry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Bowers, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. It's a short one caught by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10
Let's go now.
47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle base just shy of midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Bennett. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got his man. That's Best. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
We'll run the draw with Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
65, 60.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Vegas.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go! Cougar 19.
Bowers the man in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lion.
Now, faking the give. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Very good kickoff. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
Look up. And 10.
Oh, set. Ready. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. They will take a knee here. Third and long. Take the snap and go down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.